In the shade of an ancient oak, I carved our names on a heart as wild as the creek where we met. Your scarf still fragrant with summer rain drapes over the old porch, whispers of silhouettes beneath the boughs, glass shattered sharp. Memories like stars spilled dark and deep. Shattered glass fell apart just like the promises in the dark. Each piece a story under moonlit skies. I walk these empty trails, my heart is barren as the land, with nothing but the wind to hear my cries. Cabin stands, but the laughter's gone. Dust dances alone where you once danced with me. Gravel roads stretch out like the lines of a sad old song, leading nowhere to towns where we used to be. Saddles worn and the echoes of your laughter grow faint. Our once blazing sun, now a dying embers glow. Shattered glass fell apart, scattering light and dark, mirroring a sky too vast, too blue, too stark. I roam these fading trails under the weight of past tales, silent as the shadows that embrace the dust. Oh, but I found no peace, nor have I eluded your ghost. Every sunset bleeds into a lonesome prelude. Tonight spent searching for what I miss most. Shattered glass underfoot, in the heart of my boots, grinding softly as I tread past our dreams. This trail may wind and my song may be mute, but your memory rides with me, split at the seams. Shattered glass, shattered heart, where the wild rivers part, I'll keep riding with you forever lost in the dust. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sinks through the branches, where our whispers secrets keep. By the old porch step we'd sit, watch the sun claim the day. Now the wood's bare and silent since you went away. The wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you left, a piece of you undone, in the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Empty cabin stands as witness to the echoes of our laughter, but as the silence fills the air now, in the rafters ever after, the trail we walked is overgrown. No more our footsteps trace, just a cowboy with his lonely heart, moving from place to place. The wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust sky's no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like a scarf you left, a piece of you undone. In the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Now I ride these wild lands beneath the endless stars, searching for a sign in the night, questioning where you are. Is love just a fleeting shadow, a momentary glow? Or is it the deepest river flowing where we can't follow? The wind shut the door and I listen for its sound. I hope it'll swing wide open, turn this lonesome tide around. But it's just me and the fading light and the cold whisper of the pines, holding on to the memory of your hand once held in mine. The wind shut the door. Oh, the wind shut the door. Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten road, I found a scarlet scarf you left behind. Under the skies where our wild dreams once flowed, by a lonesome hill where our hearts were entwined. The old porch creaks, it sings a sad, sad tune of dusty boots and dances in the faint moonlight. Every whispered breeze seems to mourn and croon about the day you vanished out of sight. Lonesome Hill fell apart, just like my heart when you rode away, leaving only echoes and ache. The trails went cold, the town grew stark underneath the weight of promises we couldn't make. Nothing's quite the same in the quiet rooms where laughter died away in the cooling heart. Only shadows dance in the thickening glooms where our love once bloomed with gentle mirth. Gravel roads that led to our secret places now just went through fields of withering wheat. Your empty saddle, those long-lost embraces turn memories bittersweet. Lonesome Hill fell apart, just like my heart when you rode away, leaving only echoes and ache. The trails went cold, the town grew stark underneath the weight of promises we couldn't make. By the rustling creek I hear your voice call soft and low, a haunting melody across the time-worn divide. In every setting sun your absence is the shadow, but it's in the quiet I find you never truly said goodbye. Lonesome Hill fell apart, here in my heart your memory rides like a ghost through the fog and the dew. As the sun dips down and the night starts, in every starlit silence I'm still loving you. So I saddle up, ride the echoes back to start, underneath lonesome hills, endless aching blue, where every whisper of the wind's a part of the love we knew, the life I miss, the you I knew. started writing your name again on this page where all goodbyes begin. No, I won't knock on your door tonight. I've lost that war, and that's alright. You moved on like the seasons do, and I'm still stuck in thoughts of you. But this ain't a plea or some sad song, just a note to say it's been too long. This is the letter I'll never send, folded tight with words that bend. I won't disrupt your life with pain, won't stir the ashes, won't curse the rain. I just had to write to breathe, to mend. So here it is, the letter I'll never send. Wore my shirt that one July. It smelled like smoke and cherry pie. Keep it tucked in my old drawer, beside the words I should have said more. You said one day you'll understand. Well, I don't, but I let go your hand. Love ain't always meant to stay, but it don't just pack its bags and fade. This is the letter I'll never send. No stamp, no tears to recommend. I won't chase what's gone to ground, won't beg a ghost to stick around. I loved you true, I loved to the end. But this is it, the letter I'll never send. This is the letter I'll never send, left in a drawer that time won't bend. I'll sign it once and then I'll burn these words that ache, this heart that yearns. I loved you loud, I'll leave you in pen. Goodbye, my love, from the letter I'll never send. In the gold wash of dust beneath the old oak shade, I found a smile in the summer scorching blaze. Her laugh a stream running wild, pure and clear, in a town too small for the dreams we shared here. The porch creaked under whispered secrets at night. The stars lit her eyes, holding promises tight. Her smile burns like the sun on the plains, leaving shadows where nothing remains. Through the dust and the wind, I still yearn for the flame of her smile that forever will burn. But seasons turn as they always must do. Old trails fade and the wild winds blow. From the saddle I've seen 1,000 sunsets alone, each a memory of a love that's flown. Empty cabins, gravel roads where we'd roam, now just echoes of a heart that's lost its home. Her smile burns like the sun on the plains, leaving shadows where nothing remains. Through the dust and the wind, I still yearn for the
the flame of her smile that forever will burn. Under the vast sky I've come to understand every whisper of rain, every grain of sand speaks her name in a land so wide and so grand. Yet her touch is a memory slipping like strands. Her smile burns in the quiet of the night, a lone star in the dark burning ever so bright. As I wander these roads, a lost soul's solemn spurn, her smile's a ghost fire in which I'll always burn. The trail stretches out and still her smile burns. Out where the sunset kisses goldenrod, by the old creek where we once swore our love, her laughter lingers in the whispering wind. Under the oak tree we carved our names in mud. A scarf she left behind dances with the breeze on the porch steps of a cabin worn by years. Her voice waits in the silence of the plains, echoes neath the vast unending skies. In the rustle of the leaves, her gentle sighs. With every sundown my heart whispers her name. Oh, her voice waits, haunting every twilight's grace. In the shadow of our dreams I find her trace. Now the gravel road wears a coat of dust. The trails we trod are fading with the rain. That old wooden saddle where we used to sit, now just a relic of the past it remains. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across this land, yet in this quiet town her memory stands. Her voice waits in the silence of the plains, echoes neath the vast unending skies. In the rustle of the leaves her gentle sighs. With every sundown my heart whispers her name. Oh, her voice waits, haunting every twilight's grace. In the shadow of our dreams I find her trace. Maybe the mountains know why she had to go, why her whispers float on the valley's breath. All that's left is the echo in the stones and the heart of a cowboy facing his lone sunset. Her voice waits, in the hush of night it stays, a melody of love that never decays. Through the rustle of the leaves in quiet sighs, beneath every moonrise her spirit lies. Oh, her voice waits, an everlasting embrace. In every twilight's grace I see her face. So I sing to the stars as a cold wind blows. Her voice waits where the wild river flows.
underneath the ragged oaks, where the scarlet sun dips low, I found her scarf, a whisper of her lavender and rose. Beside the creek where we first kissed, the water's song now slow, it murmurs tales of the girl I loved in a time lost to the shadows. Saddle burns and sunset turns, where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away, a memory fades like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. Swing sways a silent ghost, the cabin stands alone. Gravel roads that knew our names, now overgrown with stone. The bed of blooms we once tended, wild winds have overthrown. In the fields of our promises, only dust and whispers moan. Saddle burns and sunset turns, where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away, a memory fades like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. So I ride through the amber fade of every twilight spent, searching horizons for a sign, chasing what she meant. But every pass and ridge I cross just deepens the indent of her absence in my saddle, in every trail I've been. Saddle burns and sunset turns, I roam where rivers flow. Their courses change, much like the heart in lands that time forgot. Maybe trails end, maybe souls mend in the dust of rodeo. But her memory rides beside me forever in each trot, underneath the starlit sky, where dreams and rivers meet. I whisper to the winds of west, her name soft and sweet.
In the shadow of the oak tree, where the wild blue bonnets lay, we carved our names inside the bark and dreamed our lives away. Her laughter mixed with the prairie wind, a song so sweet and sprung, where the creek bends by Johnson's farm. Her smile died young. Her smile died young on the dusty trail, where promises hang on the wind. I ride through ghost towns under lonesome moons, where her laughter's never been.
Each sunset bleeds into crimson fears of what I've lost and what I've won. Beneath the fading stars I sleep, where her smile died young. Now the oak has grown all twisted, the creeks run dry and old, and I'm a drifter on these gravel roads in the silence bitter and cold. The scarf she left still smells like rain, a memory on my tongue. The porch swings empty by Miller's Gate, where her smile died young. Her smile died young on a dusty trail where promises hang on the wind. I ride through ghost towns under lonesome moons where her laughter has never been. Each sunset bleeds into crimson fears of what I've lost and what I've won. Beneath the fading stars I sleep, where her smile died young. So I'll saddle up as the dawn breaks gray. My heart's as heavy as lead, searching for a sign in the empty sky, or a path where her feet might have led. But only the wind replies in echoes of the songs we once had sung. In the silence of these wild lands, her smile died young. Her smile died young on that cursed trail, and I'm haunted by the sunrise. Every morning holds her whisper, every night her goodbye. This saddle's age with my regrets, my tale's forever unsung. I'm just a shadow riding blindly where her smile died young. Yes, I'm the echo of a love not meant, where her smile died young. On the shadow of an old oak tree, where we carved our name so wild and free, the land stretches out like the sorrows I found in the quiet towns where our dreams were bound. There's a scarf you left on the weathered porch rail, flutters like a ghost in the cold north gale. Storm tied down in the folds of your scarf, every gust winds they ache around my heart. Raindrops fall like the tears I've known on the lonely trails where you've gone and flown. Storm tied down, but the whispers of the past, bound to a love that was built to last. Walk these roads, dusters beneath my boots, past empty cabins with their silence disputes. The sunset bleeds like it knows my mind, over gravel roads to the life I left behind. The saddle's worn where you once rode beside, now it's just shadows that with me ride. Storm tied down in the folds of your scarf, every gust winds the ache around my heart. Raindrops fall like the tears I've known on the lonely trails where you've gone and flown. Storm tied down, but the skies they never clear, holding on to a ghost I can't have near. By the creek where the cottonwoods sigh, I remember the stars that filled our sky. Was it the land or was it me that turned you loose?
In the shadow of the oak where the wild creek bends stands an old house bound by the winds of lament. Leathered leaves whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance 'neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Under the vast skies where the red sun dips low, I wander these empty rooms, letting memories flow. With each creak of the timbers I learn to forgive. In the solitude of sunsets I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history. As the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expanse of western skies. There's an oak tree by the cabin where our names are carved in jest, beneath a sky too wide to dream, where the sun cradles the west. That old porch still recalls your boots dancing 'neath moon's gentle sway, but now it's just a cracked frame house since you walked away. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind moans through the sage, where every trail's a memory faded in this dusty cage. My heart's bound to the saddle, roaming land you used to grace, like a shadow 'neath the sunset since you walked away. Gravel roads we used to wander, now just tracks and beaten dust, each stone a fragment of the dreams we built on trust. Remember how the rain would fall, we'd laugh and say we'd never stray. Now it only paints old sorrows since you walked away. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind moans through the sage, where trails of memory faded in this dusty cage. My heart's bound to the saddle, roaming lands you used to graze, like a shadow 'neath the sunset since you walked away. By the riverside, the willows still weep. They knew your soul, they knew mine. Their leaves whisper secrets of sweet yesterdays lost in time. And the scarf you left, it's threadbare and gray, holds a scent of a love that's decayed, a token of what I can't throw away, a remnant of you that stayed. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind cries through the sage. Every trail's a scar of memory in this lonely, dusty cage. My heart's tethered to the saddle under skies where stars betray, just a silhouette 'neath the moonlight since you walked away, just a whisper in the silence since you walked away.
In the shadow of an oak, where the soft winds dare to speak, lies a scarf she left behind, now part of the creek. Faded red like desert clay, under sky so vast and gray. Whispers of her laughter drift in the place she used to play. But her goodbye forgot to take the heart she promised not to break. Now every sunset's just a flame, burning old photos in its frame underneath the starlit plot. Her goodbye forgot. Wildflowers by the road where we used to walk and dream, now they bow their lonely heads to the silent stream. That old porch still holds my boots, dusty from our travel routes. Each creek a story of the days love is free from any doubts. Her goodbye forgot to take the heart she promised not to break. Now every sunset's just a flame, burning old photos in its frame underneath the starlit plot. Her goodbye forgot. The saddle's worn, the trails have faded, just like the smile that once paraded. And as the cabin door still creaks, I hear her voice in every creak. Yes, her goodbye forgot to take memories etched in every way. Each sunset's still a silent scream, echoes of a faded dream in the whisper of the wind's trot. Her goodbye it just forgot. Her goodbye it just forgot.
I've crossed the rivers, climbed the rise, watched red dust paint the evening skies. My boots wore thin from years gone by, chasing dreams I couldn't tie. The canyon winds all knew my name. So did the storm, so did the flame. I rode with ghosts, I rode alone. My only home was what I owned. But she was the sunset I found, burning gold where the hills fell down. She stood like peace in a world untrue, with eyes like dusk and a voice like dew. I'd seen the world from town to town, but nothing shook me, nothing profound, till she looked up without a sound. She was the sunset I finally found. She had a garden by her door, and boots too clean for riding war. Said she baked her bread by hand, and read old books she didn't plan. I tipped my hat and barely spoke. She laughed and handed me her cloak. Said, "Cowboy, rest your saddle bones. Even legends need a home." She was the sunset I found, a fire that warmed my worn-out crown. I'd seen the stars, I'd kissed the wind, but never knew where love had been. She pulled me close without a rope. No tricks, no games, no lines, no hope. Just her and me in common ground. She was the sunset I found. I didn't ride to find a flame, but somehow she called out my name. And every mile I rode before led me straight to her front door. She made no sound, just stood there like the end of day, soft and fierce in a honeyed way. And if this road should call me gone, I'll take her light and ride on strong. But I'll always turn my heart around, back to the sunset that I found.
In the hush of dawn, neath the chapel sky, I found a cabin where the bluebirds fly. Old porch creaking as the oak trees sigh, her scarf still hanging where she waved goodbye. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whispers secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Years of wonder, like rivers through plains, old saddles worn under sunset's flames. Rain on the roof sounds just like her name. In each thunder roll, her laughter remains. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Under starlit skies, the coyotes cry, each howl a slice of an age gone dry. Mighty are the mountains, yet silent grief. In the shadows I chase my relief. days last fire, the echoes fade, but never tire. On this lonesome trail, where dreams unwind, her eyes the echoes forever enshrined.
In the shadow of the oak, beneath the wide blue sky, a wagon wheel rests silent where the scarves of lasses lie. Echoes of laughter under stars that now seem dim. This trail of dust and memories, it all leads back to him. The wagon remembers, oh, those days now gone so far, as the evening calls the sunset and the night seeks out its star. Old porches creaking softly in the whisper of the wind. The wagon remembers love and the pain that dances in. Once rode the gravel pathways, now overgrown and lost. The weight of empty saddles and the lines that love has crossed. Rain washed away the footprints on the porch where she once stood. Only echoes fill the silence of the cabin and the wood. The wagon remembers, oh, those days now gone so far, as the evening calls the sunset and the night seeks out its star. Old porches creaking softly in the whisper of the wind. The wagon remembers love and the pain that dances in. A lone figure on the horizon, where the earth meets dust and sky, holding on to a ghost of fragrance as the world slowly passes by. Tales spun in the twilight of what could and what might have been. The heart holds on to what the mind tries to forget. In the play of shadow and sin, the wagon remembers beneath the weight of stars above. Each creak a verse of lost love sung, each turn a twist of love. As the trail winds lonesome to where wild lands begin, the wagon carries memories in the silence, thick and thin. In the town where the oak trees cover old forgotten trails, she danced under starlight, her scarf caught the gales. Her laughter filled the alley by the boarded up saloon, where we carved our names under the harvest moon. But her eyes hides a river where my poor heart is drowned. In the depths of her gaze, such secrets I found, like whispers in the wind through the crumbling eaves. Her eyes holds a sunset my soul never leaves. Now the porch swings empty where we used to sit. The dust covers the saddle where together we'd fit. An old cabin by the river stands quiet, stands alone,
like the bed we once shared, now just dust and bone. Her eyes hides a river where my poor heart is drowned. In the depths of her gaze, such secrets I've found, like whispers in the wind through the crumbling eaves. Her eyes holds the sunset, my soul never leaves. On the gravel road at dawn, where the mist seems to weep, I wander with the shadows where our memories sleep. The willows still remember, and the cold rain agrees. In every drop that falls, her reflection I see. Her eyes hides a river, now I'm drifting away. With each town behind me, more lost every day, till the trail ends at nowhere beneath the silver moon's heaves. In the heart of the night, her eyes I can't leave. Her eyes hides a river, and I'm still drowning deep. Her love was a promise the world couldn't keep. Now every dusty sunset, every star I've seen believes her eyes will hold my forever, though her hand I can't retrieve. Whisper of the wind through the old oak trees, where the trail runs cold and the creek bends low, I found an echo of you, the shadow and the leaves underneath that sky where our dreams used to flow. By the dusty road, your old porch still stands, where you laughed and danced, your scarf in your hand. Boot sleeps by the door like he's waiting for your sound, but the night only answers with your memory's ghost. The stars overhead like the tears that I found, falling for the love, now a whisper of smoke in this lonesome heart where the wild roses grow. Boot sleeps, but the winds they forever know. Roll like thunder across these plains, saddles worn and dusty, just like my heart. The cabin stands empty, just the shadows remain of the laughter that once filled, now tears us apart. Gravel roads, fading trails to town so quiet and still, every sunset pulls my heart against its own will. Boot sleeps by the door where your footsteps fade, and the echoes of us are just whispers in the shade. The stars still weep with the pain of our old tune, silent like the night where the heartache is vast as the dune. In this hollow soul where the cold winds blow, Boot sleeps, but the memories they never let go. Silver gleam, and I wander these lands, caught in a dream. With each step I take, it's your name that the dust speaks, and still of the night where the old wood creaks. Boot sleeps by the door, not a stir, not a peep. In the quiet of the dawn, it's your love I still keep, underneath the vast sky where wild hearts once roamed. Boot sleeps, and I wander forever alone, in the whispers of the wind where our story was sown. Boots dreams of you as I face each dusk on my own.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies lay, I carved our names inside a heart upon that old gray bay. The porch still creaks, the cabin by the creek, where we found our dreams, but now it's just me. Oh, the bed's still made where once you lay. Now it's just a shadow in the evening's jade. The wind whispers secrets through the door that sways in that empty room where our love once stayed. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across a plain so wide. Our trails grew cold under the endless prairie sky. That old blue scarf you left behind on the chair feels like yesterday's rain, soft, silent, and bare. Oh, the bed's still made where once you lay. Now it's just a shadow in the evening's jade. The wind whispers secrets through the door that sways in that empty room where our love once stayed. The gravel road wears a veil of dust just like my heart since you rode away. Every sunset parts, the saddle's warm, boots lined by the door. Each step I take echoes no more, no more. Oh, the bed's still made where your ghost still plays a waltz of memories in the twilight's haze. And every night as the stars lay their claim, I hear that bed walk away, calling out your name. So the bed walked away, just like you that day, under skies vast and gray. In the silence I stay, the lonesome cowboy with his guitar frayed, singing to the wind where his love once swayed. Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten roads, I wander past the cabin where the west wind always blows. There lies a faded scarf you wore, it dances in the breeze among the whispering ghosts of the rustling autumn leaves. Ghost remembers, oh, how the sunset used to glow on your hair like wildfire in the days of long ago. Now the trails are empty and the stars don't shine the same. Ghost remembers love, lost like a whisper to the flame. Carved our names on the old porch under sky so wide and blue. Now rain washes over like memories I can't undo. The saddle sits untouched now where once we rode side by side through fields of golden yarrow. Now it's where my heartache hides. Ghost remembers, oh, how the sunset used to glow on your hair like wild trails are empty and the stars don't shine the same. Ghost remembers love, lost like a whisper to the flame. Settles faster than before. Footprints on the gravel road, not leading to your door. Time may heal the lonely, but the clock just ticks in vain. When every second pulls me back to you in dreams again. Ghost remembers and know the pain's a quiet friend. Echo in the hoofbeats till the very bitter end. Maybe on some distant morn the wind will lose your scent. A ghost remembers love in a heart that won't relent. Ghost remembers love in a heart that won't relent.
In the shadow of a pine, where the wildflowers sway, we etched our names in a heart deep in the grave. Underneath that tree, on a bed of fallen leaves, promises were whispered as the dust clung to our sleeves. Oh, the pine tree walked away with the north wind's mournful cries, left me standing alone where our old love lies. The sunset paints the skies, but all the colors turn to gray. Ever since that pine and you walked away. Years have rolled like rivers neath the moon's watchful gaze. Old porch creaks alone, reminiscing better days. The saddle hangs untouched, dust gathers on its skin, a testament to rides and the trails we wander in. Oh, the pine tree walked away with the north wind's mournful cries, left me standing alone where our old love lies. The sunset paints the skies, but all the colors turn to gray. Ever since that pine and you walked away. The gravel road's still there, it leads to nowhere now. Echoes of your laughter are shadows in the plow. I tread that path in dreams, find the tree that knew our names, only to awake to the whispering ghost that remains. Oh, the pine tree walked away like the dreams that break a day. No more whispers in the leaves, no more words left to say. And as the stars appear, I feel the night reclaim the place where once a pine and love knew my name.